Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends. It's a new season, the Audi season, and we're going to be grinding quite a lot today. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be grinding quite a lot today. Especially with the, what is this? We got the seasonal revving, we got the spotlight for Audi, and as well as, well, there's also the Evo SE for the Lycan and the Zero Uno. That's actually a bit of a surprise. So, um, anyways, strap in, and we're gonna be racing a lot today. So as usual, I'm gonna be posting my. As usual, I'm gonna be posting my usual socials announcement, and we're gonna get to that. All right. Malaki954. Thank you for joining in. You're pretty early. That's a surprise. Oh, dual stream. You know, I might be interested in doing this one. Yeah, I might actually be interested in doing a dual stream because I'm actually seeing more vertical streams. Yeah, I'm actually seeing more vertical streams on my feed. So I might actually consider doing a dual stream so that I can invite more people to, I can invite more people to my stream. But anyway, it's like 10:35 in the morning for me. So yeah, why not pop in for a bit? Okay, interesting. Oh, hello, Stream Elements. It's been a while since I've seen you, other than me calling you directly via uh, my stream commands, Gek. Okay. All right. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends Unite. Oh yeah, it's not Unite anymore. Asphalt Legends, and it's already the dawn of a new season. So unfortunately the update got really scuffed. So they were saying that it's promised on Monday, but for some reason it got delayed back to Tuesday. It got delayed to Tuesday evening, which is just in time for the update. And I did get to play around with the update, like the performance and all of that. I might actually consider doing another performance review of the game, like probably within next week after I've already uploaded and yeah, after I uploaded my my stuff for this weekend. Now, uh, so I guess without further ado, let's get started. So before I proceed with anything, I would like to make a quick announcement. So I was supposed to post a video like today, but I'm probably gonna have to push it back to tomorrow. But I would like to flex to you guys. I am now, well, actually since last Saturday, I am now part of the GL60 club. It's actually quite often that you would encounter the GL60 club for like whale tier what is this? Like whale tier players, like they spend quite a lot of money to actually get cars in this game. But I'm not gonna say that I'm like one of the few people who reached level 60 as a free to play, or if they're like an influencer who get cars for free. But hey, I got to level 60 fair and square, and as a free to play player. Well, again, the transparency here is that I'm 5% free. Sometimes I pay for stuff in this game, but it's like once in a blue moon. Like for context, the last car that I have previously unlocked in this game that is a DS car, like a Drive Syndicate car, is this one. Remember, this car was from Drive Syndicate, and it was also featured in the most recent, the Nevera R. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this on. Wait, what's this? Nah, I prefer this one on. This was like the last Drive Syndicate car that I have unlocked in this game so far. So you will probably never see me. Well, at least not anytime soon. You'll probably never see me with any of the Drive Syndicate, the King tier Drive Syndicate cars, or you probably will, but that's gonna be way too long in the future, probably. I have based on the update so far, I think I have a reasonable chance. Reasonable, but not like guaranteed. I have a reasonable chance that I might unlock this car. Reasonable. Not a guarantee, that's for sure, but I have a reasonable chance of unlocking this car. I kind of failed my previous chance back in the Totara. The Totara Striker DS. It was a relatively... The Totara Striker DS was reasonably free-to-play. Like, it's free-to-play friendly, but it's not like 100% guaranteed that if you... you have to be super lucky to be able to unlock the Totara. Now, I almost got... For those who are probably not familiar, and I actually have never told anyone about this, I think this one is the biggest heartbreak. Because I almost got to this car. It just so happened that I'm like super unlucky with the Drive Syndicate coins. So, yeah. This one is at 3 stars for context. So, yeah, this is like super unlucky. What? Yes, correct. However, I do have a reasonable chance of actually unlocking this car at bare minimum. And looking at the stats, I think this is like one of the rare Drive Syndicate cars that is like agility oriented. Like the last time we probably saw that was probably the Sentodeci. The Sentodeci is like the last time that we probably seen an agility focused car. Also, NBN8, thank you for joining in. I think the closest agility focused car is probably the Imperium. But it's like, for a lot of people, yes, TVR. I guess you can call it there's like the TVR Sagaris and the TVR Griffith. So there's quite a number of TVRs in this game. I mean, you can probably just call it the Cerberus, or the Cerbera, or the Speed, or the S12. That also works. Buff the Tushek. Which one? There's the Eon E. Yeah, the Tushek. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot that this car has non-existent nitro like the Police. Holy crap. But surprisingly, despite the nitro, when I was using this car in multiplayer, when I was forced to use the CCXR, remember that clip? Remember that clip, V3 Imperium? During that multiplayer, oh, okay. During that multiplayer, I had to try out the Tushek and the Venom F5. I couldn't win a single race. But one thing I noticed is that the Aeon E sometimes reaches 4th place, sometimes reaches 3rd place, but it's not like consistent. I almost never reach 3rd place with the Venom F5. Again, I always said that if your car is like below 5 stars, you're gonna have a tough time trying to compete against other players in that sub league, right? That's what I always say, and it seems like it kind of holds true. At 2 stars, I cannot, realistically speaking, I cannot expect a 2-star Venom F5 to compete against a Chiron, a max star Chiron. Like, realistically speaking. Like sometimes you would probably win if it's like what? Himalayas, Cairo, and like other tracks like it. But the moment Osaka shows up, the moment Auckland shows up, the moment Paris shows up, don't even try. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait those remember those YouTube shorts where the entire race basically falls apart in front of me and I just swoop past by? Yeah. That's like super lucky. So, yeah. Alright. So let's get started with prototype racing. I actually really like this paint job. Before we begin, let me run the timer. For those who are not familiar, for the new viewers out here, you'll know what that is, and for the current viewers, you know what that is. What do you mean it's still calculating result? What the heck? Okay. So right now it's Ghost multiplayer. The e-tron Quattro. The R18 e-tron Quattro 2012. So I did play this race already just to be able to get a snapshot of the race, or rather the thumbnail video. Okay. Yes, I heard you the first time. Don't worry. I have a strange feeling that these cars are going to be reused in the next season, because the next season is called Raw Circuit. No, because this car is a blueprint unlock car. Oh, this car's cornering is actually pretty good. .416. Okay. So that's pretty slow for an S-Class car. However, when you consider this car's cornering is actually pretty good, I think that's a reasonable trade-off. I need one more. Now its nitro isn't like agility focus, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Nitro time. Raise 360s. Collect 4. Collect 7. Yeah, I could have collected 7. Okay. That's a reasonable amount of money. Credits. For those who are concerned, by the way, because... Oh. At the moment, the two cars that I'm gunning for right now is the BMW M Hybrid V8 as well as the e-tron Quattro. For the e-tron Quattro, I'm hoping to at least get to at least 3 stars. Or at least bare minimum 2 stars. How long is it? 26 days. Okay. Autism. Okay. You got me there. So 26. This is how I calculate all of these. What is this? All of these cars here at bare minimum shows up with an X2, right? There is 26 days in this for this season, as well as 26 days for this specific spotlight. So 26 multiplied by 2, yeah, 26 multiplied by 2 is equivalent to 52. All right. If you're gonna buy every single blueprint store item here, Evo for Lycan is too much, right, bro? Reverse Reality, thank you for joining in, and Shri Vardhan Gamer, also thank you for joining in. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you're gonna buy literally every blueprint here, and assuming that all of them are X2 every single day, that gets you approximately 52 blueprints. Actually, if you're going to include today, that would be 54 blueprints, right? Now, you can literally get around 590 kilometers airspeed with the mid-aero kit in the special packs. Interesting. I currently... by the way, I will get to that, all right? I will get to the... Dang it. I will get to the Evo event later. And also some extra context for the hybrid V8. So the 07S is a key car. The 9x8 is not a key car. You can get it in Gauntlet. But the way how I see it, the less that you have to spend on Gauntlet, the less that you have to spend on Gauntlet, and you can the more that you can allocate your Gauntlet tokens to a car that you actually want in Gauntlet, the better. That's why when I realized that the Zagato was getting featured in the Panther Mayhem, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna buy any more Zagato blueprints. I can get most of them. A-class. Yes. Yes, the new the 4th of July Grand Sport is now an A-class. 3 keys and two blueprint unlock cars. Yes. Quick note, I do own this car. It might be free try, but I do own this car. The way how I got this car was via its Grand Prix. Yeah, I was able to get this car via Grand Prix, so I was able to unlock this car. All of these cars basically have the same shape. Overall. So, One thing common is that all of these are like LMP, I think LMP based. The SC63 looks like... I kind of forgot where I got the SC63. I think I got it from a special hunt. I'm not sure if it was a special hunt. There's no way I got it from a special hunt. There was probably... Yes, correct. Related to Le Mans, but like they're LMP, they're all LMP cars, or they're based on they have the general LMP car shape. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, realistically speaking, outside of aesthetics, none of them look like they're, for the most part, none of them look like their normal car counterparts. At least BMW had, at least BMW still put the BMW front grille on the front to at least make it look like a BMW. Because otherwise, from the rear, if you don't put the BMW badge, this one is probably going to look like a Lamborghini because of those taillights. Like, look at the SC63. If you look at the SC63 from the front, okay, at least this one looks like a Lamborghini. This three-spoke design, but the rear side, it's the letter Y. It's the letter Y brake lights. This is a common theme among Lamborghinis. Like it's pretty frequently for you to actually see this on a Lamborghini, as well as this one. So even if I remove the badge, I remember I think I was still streaming on Twitch one time. Somebody commented when I was doing this Grand Sport. They look at this and they, is that a Lamborghini? And they were not aware of the GP event that time. It's like, yes, it's a Lamborghini. Like there's some design language on the car that will still make you scream, that will still scream a certain car brand, even without like obvious distinctive features. So when Ferrari came out with their electric car, the Luce, oh my god. I'm sorry, that is not a Ferrari. That is an Apple car. Let's hope it doesn't charge from the rear. Let's hope that you don't need to flip the car upside down and charge the car from the bottom. If you get that, well, you deserve a cookie. The sharp edges make a Lamborghini. Can I think of a car? Can I think of a Lamborghini that is like not exactly sharp edges? I would probably say the Miura, but that's like really old. If I'm talking about the classic Lamborghini, there's the old Countach. Yeah, the fighter jet aesthetic. Oh, now I realize. Okay, that makes sense. Many last century cars would typically use... What? Excuse me, did I... Anyway, sorry about that. Ghost Nexon, thank you for joining in. Yeah, that is so weird. I was not expecting that jump. The amount of look, that roof is usually not. Yes, I have to clip that. Seconds before disaster. That ramp is not... Look. more often than not, barrel ramps are the only ones, well, usually, are the only ones that actually allow you to, you know, variably adjust your jump height. Alright, if you jump from the edge, you're gonna jump high. If you jump close to the ground, you're gonna jump low. A flat ramp usually only has one jumping height. Usually. Unless you land there like weird. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. Yes. I was supposed to post a video today, but boom, ADHD hit. So I'm gonna have to push it back to tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have the footage ready. I kind of have the footage ready already, but I just didn't edit it today. So yeah. Do we have any money for... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look this up quickly. Let me get the window. Okay. $35, $40, $50, $55. $40. So some quick math here. 55 plus 40. Sorry. 50 plus 40 minus 18. I need a total of 127. I need a total of 127 blueprints. I did not realize that the Ford GTM2 is key and is about 15 or so bucks in the shop. Yes. So I need a total of 127 blueprints in order for me to max out the M hybrid. Okay. So 127 divided by 2 is 63. Let's go 64. Okay. So I need a total of 64 days. Yeah, I need a total of 64 days in order for me to max out this car. But there's only 27 days. There's currently only 26 days. So minus 26 is 38. Therefore, I cannot max this car. So what if it is just 50 plus 40 minus 18? 72. Divided by 2 is 36 days. 36 days. 36 days minus 26 is 10. And 10 is less than 26. So, okay. That means on the last 10 days of the spotlight, yeah, on the last 10 days of the spotlight, I'm going to start pressing the manual refresh. Yeah, I'm going to have to start pressing the manual refresh, and I'm going to get the M Hybrid V8 to 4 stars. At least 4 stars. Alright? So that would be a total of 36 days. So at 36 times 2 would be 72. Okay, I'm gonna calculate that later. I think that's already too much math for one session. Yeah, I'm gonna calculate that later. Basically, the thing that I'm doing here is that I'm trying my best to not overspend. Because if the game is going to give the blueprints for free, and remember, there is a limit to how much spotlight tokens that you're gonna get. That means I'm gonna have to, you know, budget it accordingly. One star, 2 star, 3 star. I hope to get at least 3 stars for this one. All right. Am I done with the stage 1? I'm not done with stage 1. I still have 2 more races. Yeah, I can do 2 more races, don't worry. Did you already build your Evo Lycan? Yes, I already have. I'm just not done building it yet. Because remember, upon reaching Evo, upon reaching Gold, you get 4 Evo tickets. And then this Evo event gives you like 8 more in total. So don't worry, we're gonna get to that. I can't jump high enough, damn it. Okay. But at this point, I've already done like 7. Seven tokens. Is it on the left? Oh, it's on the left. Okay. This car is reasonably agile, but to be fair, it is a track-based car, so... I still need 2 more epics. You know the good thing about the Lycan is that something that most people did not realize. Now I am a serious garage maxer, alright? Which is the main reason how I'm able to get to garage level 60 as a free-to-play player. Though it took me quite a while. There is a distinction between the OG 50 and the current era cars. Some people say, well, we're gonna brute force our way into hoarding money anyway, so that's not really gonna matter. And for those people, it's like EXP doesn't really matter. Here's the thing. Upon discovering that, there's actually a difference. There's a legitimate difference. So here's my Evo Lycan. If you run out of... Do you know how much does it cost to upgrade an Evo Lycan? An Evo Lycan's epic imports? It costs 210,000 credits. You know why that is an interesting number? The reason is because people are noticing that the Ital Design 01, let's just call it the 01, costs 240,000 to upgrade its epics. So they're wondering, why is the 01 more expensive than the Lycan in terms of imports? Here's the thing. The Lycan is part of the OG 50. So, their import parts cost half of the current era cars. Or, yeah. Because for context, the base price of import parts, the uncommon ones, yeah, the base price of uncommon imports of a B rare car is like 40,000. Okay? The base price of an S-Class Epic, where is it? The base price of an S-Class Epic is 70. So if you're gonna do the math, uncommon is 1x, rare is 2x, and then epic is 6x. Upgrading a car's epic, like the Authentica is currently the only S epic that is like current era. It costs like 420,000 credits. Okay? But because the Lycan is part of the OG50, it costs half that much. However, the amount of EXP that you're going to gain from upgrading the Lycan is still the same. Whether it's current era or OG50. So the fact that I know about the EXP efficiency and also noticing the car's upgrade costs basically threw people in the loop. At least in the server, it definitely threw people in the loop. But I kind of knew this already. That's what happens when you're crunching numbers all day for this one. Mahmoud, thank you for joining in. Not every day that you get to see a Discord, some Discord member's face. So there's that. So because of that distinction, the import parts of a 01 is like 40,000 base, and the import parts of a Lycan is 35,000 base, as opposed to the 70,000 base of an Authentica. So people notice that if they have to buy an instant epic, like via tokens, a Lycan costs 1,000 tokens to buy an instant epic. But a 01 costs 1,090 to buy an instant epic. Because of that difference. Now, if it was proportional, I think it would be like 1,150 for a 01 epic. If it's like proportional. But I think it slightly throws us a bone. Slightly. Not much, but slightly. Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Hybrid V8. Is there any general? No, I'm already done. Okay. Nice. Alright. Does this use fuel? Oh, there's no fuel. Okay. But I'm gonna get to that later. You know what? Let's jump to... the Evo. Let's jump to Evo tuning. So I'm already completed with stage 2, and I technically have already collected all the epics for this, which is good. But I guess I'm just gonna play this primarily to get the conditions, so that I get some of my money back. But because oh my god, I think I spent at least 1 million today for upgrading epics. So there's that. All right, 8 epics. Sorry. Wait, India? Wait, that's new! Rock terrain? Wait, no. Oh, it's a 1-minute track. Okay. Quick note. This Lycan is already evoed. 29 seconds. Nice. Alright. 33 seconds is actually the target. So there's 4. We're gonna get to the Evo shopping later. Don't worry. I'm reasonably okay with what I currently have. Reasonably. But of course I would want more. So unfortunately, if you want to fix the Lycan's horrible drifting speed, there are 2 ways for you to do it. So the Lycan has traditionally, the Lycan traditionally has a very horrible drifting speed, or that is its major weakness, its ability to turn corners. I guess the second worst part would be the nitro efficiency. So I currently have heavy core perfect nitro. Here's something very interesting about the nitro. Okay, let's reset it to the normal one. So the first one is called long shot. So long shot doesn't really do much, but hey, at least it actually gives your car longer duration on everything. Next speed perfect nitro only improves the car's perfect nitro boost by 5 kilometers, which is not really that much. Explosive nitro or orange nitro is quick launch, so it actually increases the boost. There's heavy core universal, which gives a significant boost to duration, but it literally boosts everything. Oh my god. I kind of want this, to be honest. There's heavy core explosive, which, interesting enough, heavy core explosive actually gives a speed boost on all of the nitro. So the nitro boost is like 17. But explosive nitro gives a speed boost on all of them by 20. With the exception that explosive actually gives the biggest speed boost of any of the nitro types here. But come on, this is explosive nitro, so it's not really gonna last that long. And the one I currently have is perfect nitro. The side effect of perfect nitro is that it increases the nitro duration on all of the nitro types. But of course, perfect nitro gets the biggest boost. All right, let's go Evo shopping. Semi-slick. Oh my god. So I mentioned before how to improve the car's handling. Number 1 would be to make it lightweight. The second one would be to get better tires. In this case, semi-slick. Wait, is this... Oh my god. Okay, midweight. What's this? Long shot. Alright. Nice. Oh, damn. Okay. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Quick launch. Drift Nitro, oh my god. That's pretty dope. Engine. Apex. Alright, last one. Improved. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can improve this car's. Improve top speed. Wait a minute. That's weird. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me optimize. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay. Wait! No! No. Wait, what is this? Long shot? No. 4633? Wait, what is what does this compare to? What is the nearest is 4630? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, you know what? I think this will be my I think this will be like my multiplayer so 46,000 is actually its best. Oh my god. 46,000 is actually its best ability. I would use this for multiplayer. I would definitely use this for multiplayer. However, wait. No, no. You gotta be kidding. I need to try this out. I'm sorry, I need to try this out. Wait, hold on. Okay. Comparison. Let's make a quick comparison. What is a 4,600? All right, let's use the Ultima. Sure. $440. That's actually not bad. Okay. 1 minute 13. That's the time to beat. Okay. So lightweight light gun. Improved DT. Long shot universal, so it just... Okay. Barrel roll, flywheel, and midweight. Okay, okay. Basically just play this normally with the exception that you need to hit more barrel rolls. Let's go. I might have achieved apex power here. Let's see the thing. Oh my god. It still loses speed when drifting, that's for sure. I'm not gonna deny that. No way! Guys, I think we have achieved apex power here. Okay. I need to try something else. I need to try something else. Agility test. If this werewolf has achieved apex power, I think this thing is basically unstoppable in Champion League. For context, this car only goes up. The CN only goes 393 kilometers per hour, but hey, at least this one actually has a good reason. Like, it is a agility focused car. Okay. This is not even a... I'm not... So, just so you know, this is like basically a blind taste test for me. Usually, I would run these races in quintuplets. Okay. Usually, I would run these races 5 times. You know what? Yeah, usually I would run these races like 5 times so that I can find like a consistent pattern. Okay, so it's not an agility monster, so that's... No, I'm using the wrong configuration here, am I? I'm using the wrong configuration. I have a different... I think this is the one. This is... $46.83. Oh my god. Oh yeah, technically it's already my stretch break, but... Alright, let me just finish this race. Oh damn, okay. That's definitely better. It's not... Okay, it's not as good as the one... as my CN run. But it's definitely better. This car's gonna be insane. 4683 basically puts this car... Yeah, 4683 basically puts this car next to monsters like... I think its top speed is 435. Its top speed is 435, which basically puts it next to the Speedtail in terms of its top speed. This car, rank-wise, is better than a Speedtail, though you can't exactly... This car still sucks ass when it comes to drifting. But hey, when it's lightweight, this actually loses less speed, which is good. So maybe I'm gonna have to experiment with the existing stuff right now. Okay, I'm not gonna use this in Gauntlet yet. I definitely plan to use it in Gauntlet, but not this week. I need practice with this for sure. Okay, so stretch break is up. Okay. For those who are currently watching, you may have noticed, obviously, this timer on the top left corner of the screen. The way how this works is that every 40 minutes, I would take a break from whatever I was doing, which is, in this case, whatever game that I'm playing, and I would typically, stretch. Now, usually what I would do is that I would perform like cardio, but to keep it interesting for those who are for those who dropped a for those who dropped a subscribe or any form of engagement like liking and or subscribing, that's very much appreciated, and I will of course I will acknowledge your engagement, that's for sure. All right, so let me bring up my stats for a bit. It has been at least a week already. Okay. 5, 6, 6, 17. 566 is 17. 22, 25, 26, 26, let's start 904. All right. Yeah, people were really expecting me to upload on Saturday. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of expected. So we're gonna do that total. So we're gonna start at 9. So we're gonna do 70 jumping jacks. Actually, I should have started like 100 jumping jacks like at the beginning of the stream, like last week. Yes, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to it. So 70 jumping jacks, and how many people? How many people got? Give me a like. One. Okay, that's okay. Squats, I'm probably planning that later, but don't worry. I'll probably get to that. Don't worry. All right. So 70 jumping jacks. For the new subscribers, this is for you. All right. 70 jumping jacks. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 40, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 60, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Okay. I remember the time when I was still on Twitch. I think I reserved squats. I reserved squats for what was that? I reserved squats for bots games. I'm laughing aloud at the corner. I don't know what's on the corner. Oh well, anyway. Yeah, 10, 10 running in place. Let's get to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Either way, thank you for my house's corner. Okay. So either way, thank for the subscribers. Thank you for the subscribes, and for those who dropped a like, thank you for that. Okay. Ugh, okay, okay. So I guess we're gonna get back to the game. So we're gonna do some actual Gauntlet this time. When are you going to give me the results, darn it? Still tomorrow? Yeah, I didn't really participate in the GP. You know what? Let's do another special event first before we continue. 40 minutes. Okay. I need to complete the Aglaya. It's been a while since I've seen the Jesco featured in any event. So this one actually surprising. The Jesco shown here is actually very surprising. Finish race, 8 stunts, 4 360s, 4 barrel rolls. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna have to do like 2 of these. Because I definitely need to do seasonal revving. You know what? No. We're gonna do seasonal revving first. Seasonal revving definitely gives quite a lot of money. I need to apply the import parts on my Porsche 918. Everybody absolutely went crazy. That anime GTA, Neverness to Everness. I noticed that the Porsche collab with NTE. I noticed they actually also used purple for the main character's outfits, which is interesting. Like very, very interesting. They chose that purple. Like they literally finished a collab with Asphalt, and then they immediately sponsored Neverness to Everness. And I think they literally used the same purple. I know Neverness to Everness doesn't use that purple, but I think they're kind of making the purple their part of their brand or something, maybe. 10? Alright, nice. By the way, quick note, I own this car, the Concept S. I think I was able to unlock this car, the Concept S, based on the first ever multiplayer of Asphalt Legends Unite. The first multiplayer split. Right. Who's that? Hui Trong GT on YouTube. I think he also colored his Panther. He also colored his Panther pink, but not for the same reason as me. I colored my Panther pink because of Raura of Hololive. Colored his Panther pink because of the cartoon Pink Panther. You know, it's kind of amazing that of all of the modern supercars, like this is the only modern supercar that I know of that uses flip-up headlights or the pop-up headlights. So to be fair, there's a good reason for that. It's because of car safety laws that basically killed the headlights. I could go for 12 more, but I don't have the Elytron, so too bad. Kick. Alright, Aglaya. Oh wait, this uses 3? Oh my god. There's a reasonable chance that I might actually not do private lobby. Might is the keyword. Very likely it's gonna be next week. However, because unfortunately I was not able to do today's multiplayer yet, and I'm super busy tagging like my what is this? I got super busy with tagging my 700 plus clips that remain untagged today. I wasn't able to do multiplayer. When it started a while ago, so there's a legitimate chance that we probably won't for today. You know what? I'll be legitimately honest. I kind of want an Evo Grand Prix. Like, the reason why it got cancelled, the first ever Evo Grand Prix, was actually because of the blue screen car. So, the Grand Prix for the 770... The Grand Prix for the 770, the DBS Ultimate, kinda got screwed up. That it kind of overstepped the Grand Prix for the Evo Grand Prix. Yeah, I need to prepare for my birthday tomorrow. Yes, alright. Well, if that's the case, I guess advance happy birthday for Ghost Nexon. Alright, thank you for letting us know. Alright, so 65. Some people keep telling me that I can use my C-Class wildcards so that I can pass the next Drive Syndicate. But here's the problem. The issue here is that even if you do count either the free pass or the paid pass... No! No! Last year, it was the mewing emoji and the mugging emoji. Now they had to make 6, 7 in an emote. Why? Oh, this is a pretty fire decal. Notice, the Korean Spring had the mewing emoji. And then, I think it was Toyota and Lexus. Yeah, Toyota and Lexus. Toyota and Lexus had a different emoji. Toyota and Lexus had this emoji, the nerd emoji. It's a good thing I had this one instead of the other one. I mean, I kind of am, so that's accurate. Anyway. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the wild cards. You look here, you got the 1-star D-Class wild cards. Then you have the 2-star D-Class wild cards. The 2-star D-Class. And then after that, you get the 2-star C-Class. Wait, huh? And then after that, you go slightly further, and you find the 2-star B-Class. Wait, where's the 1-star C-Class in... Yeah, about that. So, over here, you got the 3-star... You got the 2-star B-Class. You got the 3-star C-Class. Yeah. Where is the 1-star D class? Where's the 1-star C and B class? Oh, that's right. They just don't give it. The only place where you can reasonably get it is over here. The sponsorship, the daily contract rewards. I think they kind of knew that people are gonna hoard C class and B class, 1-star C class and B class cards, so that they can easily pass like chapter 2 and 3 of what is this? Chapter 2, so that they can easily pass chapter 2, 3, and 4 by maxing out the 1-star rewards. By maxing out the 1-star card pretty easily. But they just won't. So because of this, C class 1-star C class cards are just non-existent. It just doesn't show up. The game, it exists, but the game kind of doesn't give it. The only way that you're gonna get it is via here. To prove it, I can prove it. This is my wildcard stash. 1-star D class, full. 2-star C class, full. Nothing. There's no 1-star C class. 1-star B class, there's 1. But here's the problem. There's a good chance that you're not going to be able to use it in Drive Syndicate. The reason? Well, for this Drive Syndicate, you might be able to use it. But most of the time, you notice that very often they're now featuring key cars. Right? It's literally for this reason. You can't use your wildcards on key cars that you have not unlocked yet. So that's another way that you can't do that. That's another way that you cannot use a wildcards every time. Okay. All right. So I wonder what's in the overclock showcase. This Cerbera is not in the overclock show. What? Why is the W12 here? I wonder. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Also, by the end of this, I think by the end of this season as well, I think I will be able to get almost all of them, all of these cards unlocked, with the exception of the 750S. The 750S is currently a Legend Pass hunt. Yeah, the 750S is currently a Legend Pass hunt. You cannot get it without the Legend Pass at the moment. So at the moment, the 720S is currently not available for free-to-play players. All right, I want to see how this car performs. That's a nice vignette of City Dash. I think this is City Dash. Oh, this one's reasonably agile for a C-Class car. $355. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Pink Demon 1407, thank you for joining in. What are its stats? Oh, its handling and nitro is pretty mid. But some people notice that this car's turning radius is actually pretty good, but acceleration is kind of mid. So, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Get back to Gauntlet. You really have to give me that rank, do you? Okay. Let's see my opponents. This one is already way high up. I think I lost. Wait. Emoji guy. I think I lost to this guy before. Emoji guy. Oh. Alright. So SF90 Bugatti and... Yeah, SF90 Bugatti and Rimac. That one. So I did beat this guy before. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can take this guy. La Boca. Really? Imagine using the Chiron for La Boca. Why? You know what? I'm not even gonna use it. I'm not even gonna use my best agility car there. Okay, for bridge to bridge, I don't know why. Okay, why are you using the Vanda? For bridge to bridge, I think it's Nevera time attack. Rocky Valley. Oh, this is actually a new feature. I didn't know this. So it actually It actually scrolls you to where you previously chose your. It scrolls to where you previously chose your car. Interesting. Right, Nevera. Icebreakers. Technically speaking, for icebreakers, I'm still kind of sandbagging my Gauntlet run at the moment. Alright. Let's see how good the 499p works in La Boca. My target time is 28 seconds. Dang, okay. No stunts in a single race. Okay. Nevera time attack. Nevera time attack can beat 24 seconds very easily. No. Nevera time attack can easily beat 23 seconds. So if somebody has a time that is slower than 24 seconds, that means they're just cooked. Okay. If he wasn't that slow, I could have been cooked already, but oh well. Rocky Valley. Honestly, I'm actually impressed by the 22 seconds of Rocky Valley on this one. This car's not that fast, unless he's using like an aero pack or something. Yes! Okay, nice. Gotta love it when that happens. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. $13.29. Okay, you're up. What did I use? Okay, wait. For hairpin finish, literally SF90. It's okay, no need to say though. For double roundabout, I think previously for double roundabout, yes, I used the Chiron. I could use the Chiron. I could use the Evo Lycan, but unfortunately, I have not practiced with it for this gauntlet. So very clearly, I cannot use it now. Number Park. I definitely need to try to do better here. For Notre Dame. You know what? Since I'm gonna lose this one anyway, I might as well. Wait. No. Barrel roll in flywheel. Yes, it's gonna be it. No, it needs to be universal. So I guess that's my gauntlet setup. My multiplayer setup is definitely gonna focus on perfect nitro and maybe semi-slick tire. Got him. Okay, nice. This one is actually pretty tough. Okay. Imagine using a Chiron. And not getting a lap time faster than 20 seconds. Sorry, not getting a lap time faster than 30 seconds. Oh my god. My Chiron, by the way, is Drift Nitro Intake. $30. Okay. Notre Dame. 21 seconds, Notre Dame is actually pretty fast. So currently still too slow, so okay. This one, I have this in the bag. 19.5 seconds is usually my target for this track. $19 seconds, holy crap. Okay. Okay. Elite League, nice. Okay. This one looks... Wait a minute. Why is this 25 seconds? This is surely Himalayas. Okay, hold on. Let me. This is Midwest. This is... Yeah, this one's Midwest. It's either a Twister or Train Spotter. This one's New York. Yeah, this one's surely New York. You know what? Let me take the risk. This is probably No. You have a Devil, and you're going slower than 20 seconds. I don't even know what to say. Are you trying to sandbag? Okay, wait. So, this one's obviously... This one's no questions asked. Obviously Venom. Train Spotter. What is the car I use for train spot? I think it's the Ultima. Wall Street Ride 22. Definitely first sport. On the scene. Roman byroads. I kind of forgot what I use for Roman byroads. You know what? This is a horrible idea. Barrel roll. Okay. This is a horrible idea. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's hope I don't have to go there. That's gonna be super humiliating if I have to do Roman byroads with a Lycan and I don't even win. Because I have not practiced Gauntlet with the Lycan yet. even ever. Okay, not bad. Let's see if I can get 19 seconds. Or faster than 19 seconds. I gotta wonder what the heck happened, why this dude in the devil is slower than 20 seconds. What the heck? The mountain caused them to flip out. That's what happened. That is super embarrassing. Okay. I'm not guaranteed to win this one. That's too bad. All I need to do is win the next one. "27 seconds is actually not difficult to beat. I should at least try 27.1 or something. Okay. Assuming I don't screw up the barge jumps. Come on, come on. Nice. I properly predicted it. 27 seconds. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. 2 more to go. Okay, everything. Okay, challenge. This one looks pretty tough. So, 10, 10, wait, 10, 10, 20, no, 10. Okay. 20.3. Hairpin finish in 34 seconds. Okay. At least for hairpin finish in 34 seconds, I can beat this time, no problem. Railroad Bustle, 19.2. I think I have a car for this, but I'm not going to use it yet. At least, not yet. Tunnel Sprint, 22 seconds. This is difficult. Well, I previously beat this time. Okay, so that's two down. There's no way I'm beating this. Railroad Bustle. What was the last card that I previously used for Railroad Bustle? It's actually pretty tough. You know what? Alright. You know what? We ball. There's no guarantee I'm gonna win, but hey, at least I tried. Wait, he's got a spark owl. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. Okay. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be a spark owl or a spark owl. A spark owl, maybe. This is a horrible idea, but not really much choice I have. I have not much of a choice. Oh well, too bad. I knew I was gonna lose that. The issue is that even with the SF90, there's also no guarantee that I would also win that other one, so... Catching up. Nice. Okay. So it's 50-50. This is the one that I'm betting on. .2 seconds is a very tough time to beat. Where are we going? Magic overtake. And he's using the all for this one, so I'm so cooked. No. 80% sure I'm gonna lose rank. Damn. I knew they were gonna do that. Well, I'm so cooked already, but I can try to make sure I'm less cooked than usual. I don't know, bake? Okay. At least I won that one. But I still lost. So, oh well. Too bad. Maybe if I could have used the Nivera TA for Railroad Bustle, that would have been a better option, I think. Okay. Oh. I can probably take this guy. Alright. Future Fusion 18.5. Holy crap. Labokan 27? Okay. Excuse me. How do you get Resort Dash in 27 seconds? How do you get Resort Dash in 27 seconds? I'm sorry. This is straight up skill issue. I'm sorry. This is just no. 24.5. You know what? Sure. There's obviously no way I'm gonna win this. 18.9 is my fastest time with the Venom. And for Future Fusion, you know what? I might as well fight fire with fire. Yeah, I might as well fight fire with fire. Let's see who's the better. Let's see who's the better time attacker. Heck. Okay. 27.5 actually looks like a pretty tough time. Are you going to do the exercises you used to do? I haven't been watching your streams for a long time. Yes, I do. Don't worry. My stretch break happened to finish right before my last gauntlet. This last gauntlet. So don't worry about it. Yes. Okay. So clearly, I'm gonna lose this one. But I should at least try. I remember the time when I used to. What is this? I used the Regera for free fall. Queen of Eurobeat. I guess suddenly that explains what. I guess that explains why that took him a while. But I crashed twice. Okay then. Just calm down. Okay, nice. At least I won that one. Wait, did somebody challenge me? You know what's weird about what's really weird about my Gauntlet defense? This is that time again. Yeah, this is like that time again where my Gauntlet defense is primarily made of agility tracks. So this one's Railroad Bustle. This one is, wait, what is this? This one's Namba. Is this Namba Park? This is Namba Park. And I'm actually surprised that there's so many people who fail on Namba Park almost every time. So this one's Namba Park. This one I think is Wall Street Ride. No, I don't think so. My point is Rage Bait Defense. Okay. So, okay, I already overstayed my, I think I already overstayed my, oh, sorry about that. I think I already overstayed my, my stretch time, my stretch break, so we're gonna do that. $24 plus, that would be 911. So again, gonna do jumping jacks. 70 jumping jacks. Alright. So after that humiliating defeat over the last two races, I think, yeah, I definitely need a breather. Okay. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, 1, 7, 8, 9, 5, 4, 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 8, okay, okay, okay. There are 2 new likes. Okay, so 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 5. Okay. So for those who dropped the subscribe and those who dropped the like, thank you for that. So now I guess we're gonna get into multiplayer. So I only done like approximately 2 races in multiplayer right now. Yeah, I done like approximately 2 races in multiplayer right now. So I have not started big time yet. So yeah, Ghost MP. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right. Interesting enough, I actually started Gold 1. Let's use a bunch of cars that people probably don't usually use. Oh, Singapore. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. You know, from the front, some people said that this car looks like an Imperial for some reason. I don't know why they say that. Probably it's because of the white boy body plan of this car. Yeah, probably that's it. The Imperium itself is pretty white boy. Like an ultra white body kit of a McLaren F1. So from afar, some people think that this car looks like an Imperial. The heck was that save? Okay. Okay. So target for now is get the Platinum League for now. Interesting enough, for this season, there is no champion. There is no Legend League. Only Champion 1. Sorry, only Champion League. Interesting. Dust Monkey. Whoa, what the fudge cake. Alright, that was disappointing. Nope, that would have been an awesome barrel jump, but okay. Quick note, this is yet another Ares car. So there was the Ares Panther. I didn't realize that they made such a car. Okay. Weird. So not many people has joined in on multiplayer yet, which is the reason why I'm in top 2500. Makes sense. I mean, it's the start of the new season. There might be some people who are like trying to get their hands on the update. What the heck? Okay, I might have a chance here. teleporting P1. Ah, got him. Okay, I guess that's my first win for this multiplayer. Usually I keep getting podium for some reason. Yeah, everybody seems to be obsessed with the P1. It seems. The McLaren P1, not the Fordzilla P1. That's two different cars, right? Oh god, not again. The 6-7 emoji in LP is enough to make me aptly stop playing. Don't worry, I get it. But I didn't buy the Legend Pass. This. NBN8 showed in a recent post that he has the mugging emoji and the mewing emoji. It's a good thing I don't have those. At least for me, it's just a nerd emoji. Dang it. So NBN8 a while ago, yeah, he showed in a recent post that he has both the viewing emoji and the mugging emoji at the same time. Good thing I have none of those. Okay. You know what? I think it's about time that I get to use this. I know this car's performance is mostly mid, but hey. I think, from what I remember, this is my best Class C car. Rank-wise, at least. I might as well use it. Oh boy, Scotland. And here's a bunch of McLarens. Final dash. Oh well. Well, you win. That was really good. Good game. Oh boy. Server stuck. Okay, nice. I got promoted to Platinum 1. Sorry, Platinum 3. Right. So, new options. So, for Platinum 3, what can I use? Apex, we got DM Hybrid. You know what? Let's troll again. This is basically extreme trolling. Yeah, this one's basically extreme trolling on my end. Lowest car of the lobby, instant overtake. New York is traditionally a speed-oriented track. Like, if this, in a lot of ways, this track reminds me of the real racetrack, Road America, which, interesting enough, is optimized for muscle cars. Okay. This car in the 911 GT3 RS shows that top speed is not always everything. And I think likewise, there's also, I guess, the KTM crossbow. Yeah, the KTM crossbow, definitely. The KTM crossbow, as well as the, what is the other car? The SR1, shows you that top speed is not everything. Because the KTM crossbow is guaranteed to be the slowest car in the game. And the SR1 is pretty fast for its rank. But good luck even trying to get the car to that speed. You know what? I might actually use the SCP-12 next. I haven't used that car in forever. Yes! First place. Nice. Top 500. So after that, we're going to use the SCP-12. And then after that, I think we're going to have to... So SCP-12 is like 355 kph, last I checked. So going... And then going slightly faster, I think I'm gonna have to use the Invincible. Yeah. Okay. Too bad. Watch my hands a bit. I think all these guys are faster than me, except for the Corvette. I don't know if that Corvette is OC. Dang it. Okay, nice. Ten 10,000. That took a while. Alright, last fuel. Time check, 11 minutes. So I still have room for one more car. Both go. Oh boy. You really have to make a GG reference, do you? Whoa. Teleportation. Alright. BX Gamer, thank you for joining in. 2 hours streaming. My dear God, how can you do this? Just so you know, I have been doing this ever since, actually approximately ever since 2022. I usually stream for like 2 hours. When I was still streaming on Twitch, that was usually the guideline for streamers, so that you can get more viewers in. That's usually the guideline. That's usually the guideline of that's usually the guideline of what Twitch would recommend. How about 4 hours? Probably not. My Asphalt sessions are usually just 2 hours. 3 hours if there's a lot of things to do. Yes. Okay. Like to win, I guess. I'm at Shaker. Hello there. Do you have any thoughts for the season? And your account is amazing. Alright. What is my thoughts in the season? For me, what I'm really excited for is actually Drive Syndicate because I have a reasonably okay. What is this? I have a reasonably okay standing with Drive Syndicate right now. I have a reasonable chance of actually, at bare minimum, getting to at bare minimum unlocking the Totara. So let me show you guys for a bit. And my account is amazing. Thank you. I am a 95% free-to-play player. There are cases in which sometimes I buy a season pass, a legend pass, but that's like what, once or maybe twice a year at most. And for the most part, like the last time that I bought a legend pass, I got this car. The last time I got a legend pass that legitimately was for a car that's legitimately competitive was this car. However, this car was a steal. It was like $5. So when you consider that that doesn't really contribute to Garage EXP that much, yes. How many years have you been playing this game? Since 2018. So yes, I have been playing this game from the very beginnings, ever since soft launch. The only good thing that is that I can get, you can finally gold the 007. Well, I guess that's good. This is my chances. These are my chances for the Drive Syndicate. So the Chapter 3 car is the P900. So I have the P900 maxed out. The second car which is for Chapter 4 is the Berlinetta. The Berlinetta is previously featured in Drive Syndicate Striker. So I do have the Berlinetta maxed out. I always said that the Chapter 5 car, or Chapter 5 is usually the paywall chapter. However, they're not featuring a new car this season, and they're instead they're featuring the Agile, the Aurora Agile. I cannot wait to fully gold and try out the 07S. Nice. And try out OC07S. What is my favorite car? My favorite car is actually this one. Because this one is the very first car. This is the very first key car that I unlocked in this game. And I won it from its original Grand Prix. And this car was never featured in the Grand Prix ever again until, well, except for Unleashed events, which happens at least once a year at bare minimum ever since Unite started. So the Aurora Agile, I have it at 2 stars. But considering Chapter 5 gives away like 17 blueprints upon completing Chapter 4, this one will get me to at least 46. Sorry. This one will get me 3 stars and then 6 blueprints. They need to rerun this car. The 07S, yes. But I don't think it's coming back. So, the Aurora Agile, I need 45 blueprints to get this car to 4 stars. But by the time chapter 4 finishes, I'm going to have 17 blueprints. So what's going to happen there is, I'm going to have 3 stars and then 6 blueprints. So that means I have to hunt down 39 blueprints to get this card required. Yeah. The tech rules, yes. Every year they feature the tech rules. Don't worry. But realistically speaking, it's impossible to find these days. It's impossible to find somebody with a tech rules that is lower than max stars. And it's even rarer. It's even more rare to find somebody with a GP decal. Because to my knowledge, quite a lot of people who play this game before 2022 or 2021, quite a number of them got their accounts reset, or the original accounts got banned. So yeah. So the Aurora Agile. Sorry about the Aurora Agile. Where is it? So I can reasonably get this card to 4 stars. But there's a very high likelihood that I'm gonna get paywalled at the beginning. So I'm gonna have to rely on the relay packs in order for me to get to the next chapter. And by the time the next chapter comes in, so chapter 6, it's gonna be super easy. So there's that. I did not get to play the Elite GP of the tech rules, yes. I did previously do that. But I was a darn noob that I only received credits and tokens. My philosophy when playing this game is simple. If the game is giving it away for free, just take it. Like there's so many people they said what did they say? This car's ass. This car handles like a boat. I don't like it. Okay? Sure? But throughout last year, this car was basically being given away for free. I assure you, this one is going to get in your way very, very often. Like, for example, the Panther. Where's the Panther? Where's the Panther? Remember that gacha packs work like this. If you don't have the car maxed out, it is going to get in your way. So if the game is just giving it away for free, just take it. Because later on, they're going to feature it again in an event. Yeah, later on, they're going to feature it in an event. What is this? Later on, they're going to feature it again in a later event, and it's going to get in your way. So in my case, for the prototype Grand Prix, by the way, I'm not done with my multiplayer run yet, by the way. Like, for example, in the multiplayer Grand Prix, the prototype Spotlight, look at this. I'm not using the SE63 very often. I have not used the 9x8 by often. But hey, at least I don't have to buy any more blueprints for these cars. I can focus on the M Hybrid and the e-tron and unlocking the e-tron Quattro. Right? Toby Maguire, hello. And also, the Sterato. Obviously, I did not win the Sterato. That's kind of a given. This car handles weird. Where's my position? Darn. Okay, that's pretty bad. But here's a good thing about this Grand Prix. Whenever you join any Grand Prix, it gives you a buttload of tokens. It gives you a buttload of credits. Like, it starts at 50,000, and then it goes 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, all the way. So it starts at 50,000 and it goes all the way until 100,000. And sometimes even in the Grand Prix packs that give out every 3 hours, those sometimes give like 50,000 if you don't get blueprints. And you know how difficult it is to get credits these days. So that's the reason why my garage looked like the way it is. Like it might be messy, but hey, just if the game is giving it away for free, just take it. The upcoming Sonic Spotlight, I think I have a reasonable chance that I'm gonna finally unlock this car. Look how far it has gone. It has stayed here for like at least a year already, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, what's in the garage door? What's this? I got the BMW from the GP. I don't know if I should 2 or maybe 3 star from the event. Bro, you're going to get a total of approximately at least if you buy from the store every day, like even without refreshing, you can get at least 52. That's quite a lot. And then including from the event, you're probably gonna get like 10, so that's like 62. In my case, I'm probably targeting 4 stars. But in your case, if it's not like 2 stars right now, maybe it's just 1 star, maybe target 3 stars. That's completely fine. Naran. Okay. The last rounds can get you. Oh yes, that's correct. That's like massive amounts. That is massive amounts of credits. Ibira. Wait, what was I doing? Multiplayer. Okay. Let me finish up the SCP-12 before I finish the stream. So even if you have no chance to win, even if you attend a special event and you have no chance to unlock the event car, just take the rewards. Like, hey, it's free real estate. Is the Glicken house okay? The 07S is like a monster. Yeah, the 07S is a monster. Ah, yeah, you did. Don't worry. I saw that. Don't worry. Some people are gonna be the massive problem with some people in the community, at least from Discord, is like a new event shows up, and then these are the support cars, and they're gonna complain, dude, we don't have those support cars. I'm sorry, skill issue. But my point is that even if you have no hope for unlocking the car, alright, you can always take the free option. Like just play the event, take the rewards, and then that's it. Even if you have no chance of unlocking the car, of the event car. And at least the support cars is gonna give you the support cars are gonna give you some blueprints as well. Because there's a very high likelihood that unless it's some niche car that nobody cares about, or Gameloft wants you to forget, 99% sure it's going to be featured in like another event like 1 year later, or maybe at least at bare minimum 6 months later. The reason why I was able to unlock the Nevera was that throughout 2025 it was featured a grand total of 3 times, and not only 3 times, it was the MP1 multiplayer reward. So this is like, for me, this was like the easiest. I wouldn't say the easiest, but one of the easiest burst of speed unlocks that I have ever done. It was featured in the anniversary of Burst of Speed, so the one that happened during July, and at the same time, it was featured in. It was also featured as a support car in Burst of Speed Black Friday, and it was in Burst of Speed Black Friday that I unlocked this car. So this car was like the year of. So 2025 was like the year of the Nevera. Okay, so I think things are heating up right now because I'm already in the top 500 right now. But I guess there's not many people who are playing yet. It's still the beginning of the season. Bro, when I saw the B95 was a support car for the Porsche 919 Street, I was like, skull emoji. Yeah. What is your Lycan 2? I'll show you that later. But so far, I think as of right now, I feel like I have achieved apex performance for the Lycan. Your mine 600 LT. Come on. Dang it. So close. Also, L for me for hating the P95. It's a very good car, but it's a skill check. Yeah, understandable. Pretty much the majority of cars that have low handling and low nitro are usually skill checks. Unless they have auto float, so I think the Volcano Spider is like, it also has auto float, I think, from what I remembered. I'll be honest, I kind of wish that I used the Apollo instead. Fine. Whoa! Somebody KO'd. Somebody got wrecked. Okay, nice. Third place. That's some epic rivalry with the Apollo and Tenza. Okay. I think that's the last. Is it? No. One more. The XJR9 is also one of them. If you ask me, the XJR9 is basically a Huayra BC on steroids. If you ask me. What are the features of the Huayra BC? Low acceleration, monster nitro, and then kind of mid handling. The XJR9 is basically most of that, but amplified. So its handling is kind of mid as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Its handling is kind of mid as well. Its acceleration is like, are you even trying? But its nitro is like monstrous. So if you're in a map like Cairo or Norway, I would probably say that the XJR9 is basically unbeatable. Okay. Yes. Because the moment that you have to face either Buenos Aires in non-slipstream multiplayer or Osaka, yeah. And understand that this isn't Asphalt 8. Because in Asphalt 8, the physics is so exploitable. It's like, do you even need to upgrade acceleration? The moment you hit double nitro or perfect nitro in Asphalt 8, it just rockets your car to top speed anyway. So if that was Asphalt 8, XJR9 would be a monster. But this isn't Asphalt 8. They kind of fixed majority of that. Is the MP progression points nerfed? No. There's just not many people playing right now. Yeah. Usually, if you reach somewhere in the top 1,000 or the top 500, the amount of rating that you get is gonna be significantly lower compared to when you're like in the top 5,000 or in the top 10,000. So if you're down there, it's kind of pretty easy to climb up. But when you're already up there, there's so little opponents to butt heads with that it's trying to gain any more is kind of difficult. So my strategy here is that if I want to collect milestone rewards, I just sandbag myself to the bottom, to the tail end of the rate of the sub league until I'm like 1,000 rank. Yes, that's why if you're in the relatively high end of the position, yeah, if you're in the relatively high end of the position, for those who probably try to climb MP2 or you grind MP2, that's what it feels like. If you're like in the top 1,000 or top 500, it's gonna be really difficult, and every time you get second place, your position is your rating goes like super low. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's how the ELO goes in multiplayer. Now, if you want to race with the minimum amount of races, and still continuously gain points, the solution here is stay away from top 1,000. Like always sandbag your way to top 2,500, and then climb your way up again. That's the best way for you to gain rating. That's the best way for you to gain a milestone rewards. Your multiplayer score. That's how you do it. If you're after multiplayer score and you want to race like the fewest number of times, that's how you do it. But if you want to keep your position, then that shouldn't matter. Alright. You guys want to see my like and tune? Sure. I have reached apex performance. So this is probably... I think this one is my Gauntlet, system. No, wait. No, this one's going to be my Gauntlet, setup. Now for my multiplayer setup, it's a different one. There you go. This one's my multiplayer one. I really wanted to have like, to be honest, I really wanted to have like racing slicks. How many did you pull? Yes, all of them already. Just so you know, with Heavy Core Perfect Nitro, this car basically outspeeds this config. With Heavy Core Perfect Nitro, it basically outspeeds a Speedtail, which is impressive. Now, I'll be honest. Unfortunately, it doesn't exactly... Wait. Hold on a minute. What was the setup that I was using? Oh, this is actually pretty good as well. Yeah, you know what? This is good. Wait, can it go lighter? You can technically go lighter. So, actually, the one that I really wanted to do is use the semi-slick tire. Yeah, this one's gonna go overload. Oh, so it is possible. Okay. Its handling is 42. And it's neutral. Wait. Its handling is 42. And it's neutral. What if I go light? Okay. If I go light, it is just 43.9, so close to 44. However, if I go with semi-slicks, and then use a neutral part, I basically achieve the same thing with the exception that I lose like 1.5 points off of handling, which is not that different. I think it's probably gonna make a difference. Wait, what does semi-slick? Wait, I keep forgetting what does semi-slicks do. Oh yeah, okay, okay. So what's okay? Drag tires. The way how drag tires work is that it increases top speed, but it decreases your handling. Semi slick increases your top speed, but it's less. Okay, for context, like this. So semi slicks is gonna increase your top speed. Okay, and at the same time, it also increases your handling by a little bit. So when this car is like promoted to a new weight class, it doesn't lose that much handling. So it's like half. It's like in between. So it's like in between. So the handling of neutral and heavy. So the handling, it just goes somewhere in between. That's the point about semi slick tires. So I'm probably gonna use this one for multiplayer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use this one for multiplayer, and then I'm gonna use the lightweight setup for Gauntlet. That's for sure. Now, if I want to be petty, and if I want to be petty, and I want to do wait, hold on. If I want to be petty, and I want to do Perfect Nitro's cringe again, I can technically do it. Heavy core Perfect Nitro. Because why not? What are the other acceleration options? 12 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Is there a lightweight? Wait. Lightweight doesn't do much. You know what? I'm sticking with this one. No. DT pack. There we go. So because of that, I have achieved apex performance for the Lycan. Pretty good. Light drift intake, improved DT. Light engine makes pretty good light build. I didn't spend any tokens. I only got this. Yeah. But yeah, this is how you make a neutral build still work. Alright. I'm probably gonna post a short about this, about the Lycan, for sure. But other than that, I guess it's already time for us to for those who are currently watching, I'm gonna have to do more jumping jacks. Again. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna have to okay. So I'm gonna do the final 70 for this stream. And there's a few more people who dropped a like, so we're gonna do that. I'll be honest, this has been an eventful stream for this for this. Yeah, this has been a very eventful stream for this season so far. So 70 jumping jacks and then 15 run in place, I think. So okay, yeah. What? 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 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 9, 8, 7, 5, Yeah, 15. I think that's for 21 subscribers, but I still have some pending. Either way, I guess. For those who are still watching, and for the new, so for the new subscribers that I acknowledged, and for those who are probably still subscribing right now, thank you for that. And also for those who are currently watching, I guess, thank you guys for sticking around. There's quite a number of you that did stick around, even if I, of course, the massive thing here is that my, what is this? My Gauntlet skills are getting kind of meh so far, but hopefully hopefully I will start making, what is this? You know what? I kind of want to make some time attack videos so that you guys can comment uh, how, how much I suck on it. And because of that, I'm probably going to improve that way. So, yeah. So, all I'm going to say is for those who are currently watching, all I can say is thank you guys for watching. So, I'm going to post a video later today. It's probably not going to be this morning. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be later in the afternoon. And that video is going to be about me reaching garage level 60. So I reached garage level 60 approximately 5 days ago. And because I was in a mad tagging spree, I was unable to, get to it. And oh no, this bug again. This bug where the game disconnects or reconnects a controller, it lags the game for like 2 seconds. My god. Anyway, so because of my mass tagging spree, I was unable to post it. Sorry, I was unable to edit literally any video. I was supposed to edit some videos, but then again, I was super busy with all of those tagging. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. All I can say is, be sure to check out my other stuff. I do have quite a lot of shorts and really interesting ones. The first one that's coming up is gonna entertain you guys a lot. I don't know what to call it yet. It's either Bully the Porsche or Do Not Die Challenge. But you guys probably seen that post where I brought a Porsche to Legend League because why not? So anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.